3 families, 1 rescue coordinator, a history of people who looked at this 75-pound boxer and walked away. He destroyed furniture, stole shoes, and refused to follow a single rule. Nobody could handle him. Then, a woman who had already lost everything in 1 year walked through the rescue door. She wasn't looking for a dog. She was barely looking for a reason to get out of bed. What happened between them at 2:19 in the morning changed both of their lives. This is Bruno, and this is the story of 2 broken things that fixed each other. She wasn't looking for a dog. She was barely looking for a reason to get out of bed. Mara had spent the last 14 months doing what people do after everything falls apart at once, showing up, going through the motions, telling everyone she was fine. She had lost her mother in January, her marriage by April, and the house she had lived in for 9 years by the following August. She was 34 years old, living in a 2-bedroom rental she couldn't afford to furnish, eating dinner alone at a table meant for 4, and running out of ways to convince herself that things were going to be okay. She wasn't looking for a dog, but sometimes the thing you need finds you before you know you need it. His name was Bruno, a 75-pound brindle boxer with a black mask, a tongue that seemed slightly too large for his face, and a history nobody at the rescue could fully explain. He had been surrendered twice. The first family said he was too much energy. The second said he destroyed everything he touched. The third family, the one that had him the longest, 7 months, returned him on a Tuesday morning without explanation and drove away without looking back. Nobody could handle Bruno. That was the phrase the rescue coordinator used when Mara called. "He's a wonderful dog," she said carefully, "but he's a lot. He needs someone with time, patience, and a certain kind of energy." She paused. "Most people don't last more than a few weeks. He's been returned 3 times. We're running out of options." Mara said she understood. She said she would think about it. She showed up the next morning. Here's what most people don't understand about boxers. Originally bred in Germany as working dogs, hunters, messengers, guard dogs, they are also one of the most emotionally attuned breeds on Earth. They don't just sense mood, they respond to it. A boxer in a calm house is calm. A boxer in a chaotic house is chaos. And a boxer with a broken person, that's a dog that has found its purpose. Studies on canine emotional intelligence show that boxers rank among the top breeds for reading human distress signals. They were built for this. Bruno was built for this. Bruno figured Mara out in approximately 48 hours. The first day was exactly what the coordinator had warned about. He knocked over her one good lamp within 6 minutes. He found the single unpacked box and spread her winter clothes across the living room floor. He stole her left slipper, only the left, never the right, and carried it to his bed like a trophy he had fully earned. Mara sat down on the kitchen floor and stared at him. Bruno sat across from her, tongue out, the stolen slipper between his front paws, looking deeply satisfied with his choices. "You're a disaster," she said. Bruno sneezed twice, then looked at her like she had said something unreasonable. That was the first time Mara laughed in 4 months. She didn't realize it until after, when she was washing her face before bed and noticed something in her chest felt slightly less like concrete than it had the day before. If you're still watching and haven't subscribed yet, that honestly stings. Hit that button. You're not going to want to miss what happens next. The weeks that followed were not easy. Bruno had separation anxiety that expressed itself as creative destruction. He once disassembled an entire couch cushion while Mara was at the grocery store, leaving a trail of foam from the living room to the bedroom like a very specific apology. He woke her up at odd hours by placing his chin directly on her face. He had a strong opinion about every visitor, every delivery driver, and every car that slowed outside the window. But here is what else he did. Every morning, without exception, Bruno would wait at the bedroom door until Mara opened her eyes. The moment she did, he would walk to her side of the bed, put both front paws on the mattress, and press his nose against her cheek. Not a bark, not a jump, just that. A warm nose, a steady breath, a check-in that said, "I'm here and you're okay." On the hard mornings, and there were many, he would stay there longer, patient and completely still until she sat up. Some mornings that took a while. Bruno never moved. "He always knew," Mara told a friend once. "I don't know how, but he always knew when I needed an extra minute." Some dogs live with you. Boxers watch over you. There is a difference, and once you felt it, you can't unfeel it. There was one night in October, 3 months after Bruno came home, when Mara hit the bottom she had been circling for over a year. It wasn't dramatic, it rarely is. She just sat on the bathroom floor at 2:19 a.m. and couldn't find a single reason to stand back up. Bruno pushed the door open, he walked in, turned around once, and lay down directly across her legs, all 75 pounds of him. Warm, heavy, completely certain that this was where he was supposed to be. Mara put her hand on his back. She felt him breathe, in and out, steady and slow. She sat there for 41 minutes. Bruno didn't move once. She stood up at 3 a.m., made herself tea, sat at the kitchen table, and watched Bruno sleep on the bathroom floor because he had decided that was his spot for the night and saw absolutely no reason to reconsider. Left ear folded over, tongue half out, completely at peace with the universe. She thought about the word broken, how it had followed her all year like a label she couldn't peel off. She thought about 3 families who looked at Bruno and saw too much, and one coordinator who warned her away with the best intentions in the world. She looked at Bruno, snoring softly, fully at home on a cold bathroom floor at 3 a.m., because that was where she had needed him to be. Nobody could handle Bruno. 3 families, 1 coordinator, a whole history of people who looked at him and saw a problem they didn't want. Mara looked at him and saw exactly enough. Bruno is 3 years old now. He still steals the left slipper. He still presses his nose to Mara's cheek at 6:47 every single morning. The bathroom is his spot on hard nights, and Mara stopped trying to move him a long time ago. She furnished the apartment, she found a therapist, she started sleeping through the night. She doesn't use the word broken anymore. Not for him, not for herself. Sometimes the ones nobody could handle are exactly the ones who know how to hold you together. Not loudly, not perfectly, just steadily, every single morning, nose to cheek, until you remember that you're still here. And that's enough. That has always been enough. Is a dog capable of saving a person, or do we save each other? Tell me in the comments.